Welcome to PC WizKids Tech Talk. Today we're looking at the Axle 3D Nvidia GTS450 video card. This one here is the classic edition, so it doesn't come overclocked. It has 1 gig of GDDR5 128-bit card. As you can see here, it's a mainstream classic edition. It does not come overclocked. However, it has all the necessary Nvidia support, as you can see here, for the latest games. And we're going to put it to the test. Okay, we're going to try this out and see how it compares to other cards in its class. For example, previous generations of GTS450, the new ATI 5750, and how does this compare when you go and you look at it, right? So obviously it's not as fast as a GTX 460. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you that. This is a mainstream card, more of a low to mainstream entry-level card for good gaming results. Okay, you get good gaming results with this card. Here is my test system. Okay, and I've tested many different video cards in this system, and that way I can benchmark it. Now, I'm using the latest Nvidia drivers at the time when I installed this card. Here are all the specs that I mentioned a second ago. Okay, it's not going to be as fast as a 256-bit bus width type of card. This is a 128-bit card. Keep that in mind. Okay. However, the GPU clock, the memory clock, and the shader clock that you can see here, they can be overclocked a little bit further. Okay, so for some extra performance gain out of this. Here are the default temperatures at the default clock speeds. Okay, and I did manage to manually overclock it at these frequencies, so we can get some further results in the benchmarks. So 3D Mark Vantage here, GPU score is 8657. Okay, and you can see how it compares to these other video cards that I've got here set up, that I've tested, and comes very close to 5770 actually. So not bad at all when we're talking about comparing what is this card like. Okay, game benchmarks, well, DirectX 11, obviously it's going to do really well here. You can see the Dirt 2 benchmarks in different resolutions, of course, on high settings, as you can see here. Also in Battlefield Bad Company 2, excellent results, as you can see here as well. So if you're willing to spend roughly about $130, that's the average price for a GTS 450 right now. Okay, this is what this card costs roughly. Depends on where you buy it, of course. Here are some very good results for some very good gaming. Okay, so obviously you don't have to shell out $200-300. You can save a couple bucks if this type of performance is more than enough for you. Okay, so again, this is a mid-stream video card, not meant to really compete with the GTX 460 because it's not in the same class, right? This is a 128-bit bus card. Now, looking here at the overclocked, you can see the stocker benchmarks. Again, you gain about 5 frames per second at least with the overclocking that I did on this card. Okay, so 5 frames per second here, maybe 10 frames per second there. I would say that's pretty good overclocking. Okay, so I give this about an 8 out of 10 because of the good overclocking, cool, quiet, low temperatures, support for CUDA, physics, DirectX 11. It's got an HDMI port on it that is a mini HDMI. A lot of video cards from many brands come with that. I'm not a fan of the mini HDMI. I don't like it because you have to go out and buy a different size cable. So that's the only con that I can think of for this card. But for a mainstream card, definitely recommend it. And I'd like to thank Axel for providing it. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.